Hello everyone. Let's look at a very basic presentation on 5G terminology because there is some confusion around the different terms being used. So let's start with the 5G system. So a 5G system is defined as a 3GPP system consisting of 5G access network, 5G core network, and the UE. The 5G system provides data, connectivity, and services. So you can say that the 5G system looks something like this, right? Which is similar to the evolved packet system. Remember the evolved packet system, which contains of the evolved packet core and LTE in 4G. So here you have the access network, which is the ng-RAN, next generation RAN, and the 5G core, 5GC. And the 5G core connects to the data network. Now, this is a very simplified view. The actual view as specified in the specifications is something like this. So don't worry about all these entities and what they do. I'll be doing another presentation on just looking at the 5G system in general. So, but in the meantime, this is how the 5G system actually looks. If you look at the specifications, like the 23501 and 23502, this is how it exactly looks. Then 5G new radio. So a new 5G specific radio communication system called new radio NR has been defined with no backward compatibility with the existing LTE and LTE advanced systems. So you remember in case of 3G or WCDMA or EUTRA, oh sorry, UTRA, uh, we had all the radio specific information in 25 series. In case of 4G, LTE or EUTRA, all the uh, radio specific information was in 36 series, and all the 5G new radio specific information is in the 38 series. So as you can see in this nice picture from Nokia, the 38, the physical layer would be 38.2 series, 38.201, 202, right? And the radio protocols will be 38.3 series. So there will be exact one-to-one mapping as in case of 3G, 4G, and 5G. So RRC, for example, would be 25.331 in case of 3G, 36.331 in case of 4G, and 38.331 in case of the new radio. This is another nice overview slide from Qualcomm, which basically shows what's exactly changed in the 5G new radio. So you have the scalable OFDM based air interface. I looked at this in the another presentation on 5G numerology. Then you have the flexible slot based framework. You have advanced channel coding, which includes the MELDPC and CA polar codes. You have the massive MIMO, and you have ability for beamforming and beam tracking with or without millimeter wave. So this is all release 15 specifications, 3GPP release 15. So let's look at some other terminology. So we know the ng-eNB is the LTE access network, which is defined in 3GPP release 8 all the way up to 3GPP release 14. From 3GPP release 15 onwards, this will evolve into next generation eNodeB or ng-eNB. Uh, in standards, this is defined as a node providing eUTRA user plane and control plane protocol terminations towards the UE and connected via the ng interface to the 5G core. Then the next generation node B is the ng-eNB, which is the 5G access network from 3GPP release 15 onwards. So in standards, this is defined as node providing NR, new radio, user plane and control plane protocol terminations towards the UE and connected via the ng interface to the 5G core. So if you look at this overall architecture, you can see the GNB, the next generation node B, the next generation E node B, ng-eNB, and how they basically connect. So you have the ng-RAN and the 5G core, right? So an ng-RAN node, so this is the definition from the standards. An ng-RAN node is either a GNB providing NR user plane and control plane protocol termination towards the UE, or an ng-eNB providing E-ultra user plane and control plane protocol termination towards the UE. Now, this is actually important and interesting to remember, because what the 3GPP has done is, by evolving the eNode B to ng eNode B, they have made LTE into 5G. So from release 15 onwards, LTE is also part of 5G. So my worry, which I've actually already expressed in some of the blogs and tweets which I did, is some of the operators may actually misuse it by just calling upgrading their network. So they will still have LTE, but they will upgrade it to release 15 and they will call it as 5G. Uh, Finally, the specifications. So you can look at all the specifications that we have collected at the 3G 4G site using this link, or you can look it at the 3GPP website using this particular link. So we hope you like this very small presentation on 5G terminology. This presentation is just intended to actually clarify the different terms being used in many different contexts. So please feel free to leave any comments or suggestions in the comment section. Thank you.